I have been using apple cider vinegar on my scalp psoriasis for over 20 years. It remains the only natural home remedy that I trust, and this video is going to show you why. Not just by me talking about it, but by showing you actual results that I have documented from using it. I will also share my experience so you get a better idea of why I chose to use it in the first place, starting with one of my most memorable flare-ups ever. On one dreadful night, I woke up with my hair literally stuck to my scalp by an oozing, badly flared up scalp psoriasis. There wasn't any warning, it just happened suddenly. I had no treatment options available, but I did have apple cider vinegar on hand. This particular flare-up was different. It was so intense, I kid you not, my scalp was throbbing from the pain, and over 20 years of psoriasis, I have never felt this before until that night. And believe me when I say this, I wanted nothing more than to stop this pain. When this happened, I was actually waiting for my dermatologist appointment, which was months away. I just had a relapse, so I had no treatment options on hand. Otherwise, I would have used that. But why apple cider vinegar specifically? What is so special about it? Well, firstly, it is because I have personally used it many times to try and treat my scalp psoriasis at home. And this is a rather common home remedy. So much so that National Psoriasis Foundation lists it as one of the natural treatment options. Even though I'm not sure about others, but it has helped me quite well on multiple occasions, much more than I would expect, which you will see later. It does not replace a proper treatment obviously, but it has helped me enough times for me to continue using it. And before I skip ahead to the steps and the results, please understand this first because it is very important. Apple cider vinegar is very acidic and it might worsen your scalp psoriasis. If you use it undiluted, it burns. Whatever I am doing and showing you in this video is my own decision, but you should ask a doctor first. So how do I know it burns? I learned from experience, unfortunately. When I first tried this treatment, I just poured it onto my scalp. And of course, like all scalp psoriasis sufferers, I scratched it a lot, so my skin was already damaged with cuts everywhere. Pouring undiluted vinegar on cuts is not a good combination, I can tell you that much. You are going to have a bad time and potentially worsen your scalp psoriasis. So what I do now is to dilute it using a 1:1 ratio of apple cider vinegar and water. It's still going to hurt if there are cuts, but it's not as bad. The ratio is just what I use. If you were to search online, you will see that there are multiple ratios that you can follow. I will mix it in a bottle and spray it onto my head, leaving it there for 10 to 15 minutes before washing it off. I then repeat this process daily when I'm doing the treatment. So now the most important question is how well it works. Again, this is purely my experience and yours might be completely different, but let me show you my results. Here you can see the progress day after day. I am only showing you the progress on my forehead for now for a very good reason, which I will cover right after this, so stay tuned. But you can see that the improvements here are quite substantial, considering this is a home remedy and I am on no other treatments when I started this. So it does look like apple cider vinegar is a winner, a great option for scalp psoriasis treatment. Well, not quite. Although I have been using apple cider vinegar on my scalp over the years, and it has produced wonderful results for me on many occasions, so from my own experience, I think it works well. But I still need to be honest with you too, because you might end up trying this even though I think you should speak to a doctor first. So yes, apple cider vinegar worked very well on my forehead in this particular example you can see here, but the rest of my scalp, it is still red. And it's not that I did not apply it all over my head, I did, but the results were just not as good as my forehead. So what does this mean for you as a viewer? While the apple cider vinegar acted as a wonderful, natural anti-itch solution, and it did help my forehead, there are still areas that it wasn't able to improve. Now eventually, I did manage to clear my entire scalp psoriasis, make it go into remission, but that was after going for my appointment finally and being prescribed a topical steroid for my scalp. Psoriasis is an autoimmune condition, and apple cider vinegar can soothe the surface, but it does not treat the underlying cause, at least not for me. But because it did help my scalp psoriasis on multiple occasions, I still apply this treatment at times when I need to. So if you're thinking of trying this, what should you do? First, speak to your doctor and let them know what you intend to do. Ask them for the recommendations. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. I read all of them. And if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share this video with others that might find it useful as well. If you're interested to see day-by-day improvements on my psoriasis, I have many videos on the progress. I also talk about what different treatments did for me. So check those out as well and see if any of them can help you.